What's up, everybody? What's up? We are back. This is episode 6 of the Planet Xbox podcast. And I know everybody's either busy playing Destiny 2 beta or watching Destiny 2 beta. And we apologize for not being able to distribute that gameplay today. But we're Xbox, so we gotta wait till tomorrow to do that for you guys. But we're here on schedule as usual. I am your host, Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I've got the great cast here with me today. We're gonna start off with Gaming Addict, aka Lore Addict. What's up?
What's going on, you guys?
That's it.
Oh, why do you always surprised by my intros, man? Like,
it's like you ain't got much to say.
Not really. I mean, you expect me to write a play?
No, I expect you to be a little bit more animated.
Animated.
Yeah, you sound like I don't know how you gotta take this, but you sound like a kind of like a dull down version of Hard 8.
Oh my god!
What's up, guys?
What's going on, you guys? Thank you for watching and coming in this week. We have a lot of good topics for you, and I'm passing it back to the host. There you go.
What's happening?
Awesome. That's amazing. That's what I needed. That's what I needed from you. We're also gonna say what's up to Dizzy. Got him here today, as always.
that sounded kind of little off. What's up, everybody? It's Dizzy. I'm here on time. Sorry if it's loud. I'm in Texas heat. The AC's blasting. I can't turn this thing off, man.
I would. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was not going to let Dizzy take the sit out the cast. You live somewhere in the south, one of them southern countries, right? Did I say countries? This one of them southern states. One of them southern states. So you got the AC on. Understand it's going to be a lot of feedback when he speaks, but it's completely understandable. Could not have you miss today's show, so it's all good. It's all good. And we're going to welcome back the Xbox shop. You know what I mean? He took last week off. How you doing?
What's up? iFrog Gamer. Yep. The Xbox shop is up and running. I don't have a lot of content on it as of right now because a thing called life happened. So, but slowly but surely things will be getting going on this way, man. Just thing called life.
So did you simultaneously start to live your life as you set up your YouTube channel?
Well, no, man. I'm just going through something personal right now, so I have to take a step back.
Understood. And then also want to welcome back who was here with us last week, Double O Mellow, man. How you doing?
What's good, everybody? Gang. Man, I'm glad to be here. Appreciate all the love, man.
Gang.
Gang. All right. So before we get into it, I'm going to say what's up to the chat. Shout out to Miss Tech Not Fancy, Top Dog, K Simi, press start to continue, spelled incorrectly, and Chris Righteous for being early birds here in the chat. I want to say what's up. And I'm going to ask you guys quickly, I'm going to start with you, Double O Mellow. What's the latest achievement you've unlocked?
All right. My latest achievement coming back with Friday the 13th, man. It's kind of a bogus one, too. Friday driver. Pretty much you leave your friends and take off on them in the car. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I've done that. No regrets.
There's an achievement for that?
Yeah, I had people screaming, hey, come back with the car. I didn't put no gas, no key, none of that in the car. I just took off and ran.
That's the best kind of a car escape.
Savage.
Man, savage life.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I actually want to play that just to do that, but I don't think I'll be ever successful enough to do that. So I probably won't be playing it anytime soon. So
it's
also
not hard. Actually, it is kind of hard to actually escape. It is. Because Jason,
what I did, Jason was killing one of the guys, putting the battery in. I just hopped in the whip and drove off. So, Savage Mode level 7 in his joint.
and I fraud. What's the latest achievement you unlocked?
I don't even have one, man. Achievement called Ups and Downs in Life, man. That's about it.
Understood. You don't remember the last achievement you unlocked like 3-4 weeks ago?
Shit. Probably something on Grand Theft Auto. Not really sure, but.
I need to get your game excited. You playing GTA?
Yeah.
And also gonna ask Dizzy. I know I shouldn't, but I do it for the hell of it.
Okay, so you already know what I'm playing. However, there's actually been a little bit of a turn of events because it looks like Ark, which of course I'm playing. When do I ever put this down? They actually added achievements, so they added more to the achievements that they already have. So I logged in today, and all of a sudden I got like another 60 achievements that I had not had before. So
dang.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch.
You sure it
was
wasn't an error? You sure it wasn't an error for them putting in your
No.
No.
I thought that it was an error, but I went and I looked, and it used to be something like 13 achievements, but now there's a whole group of achievements that are down there now. So it went from like 13 up to like 30 or something.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And also gonna ask Gaming Addict, which I should know this unless you play something after. What was the last achievement you unlocked, or the latest?
Dead Island. That should be yours too.
Yeah, it is. Me and Gaming Addict decided to start streaming Dead Island. We were bored yesterday, and that's the game we just decided on.
Yeah, never. I don't even want to imagine Kid driving in real life now after seeing him drive in that game.
I'm actually a superb driver in real life.
I don't know about that, man. I got to question your skills, man. I have to. The driving I saw on that was not acceptable in any lifestyle.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
Here's the thing. Like, with video games, I understand, like, that game wasn't meant to have, like, crazy driving mechanics. The thing is, you're stuck on, like, the dashboard type view. And it destroys your field of view, so you can't see shit.
Like in real life?
No, in real life you have a big like, front window to look at. You got a rear view mirror, and you have side view mirrors, so you kind of have an amazing field of view.
Well, ask Miss Tech Fancy down there. She saw the stream. I know she was in there. It was bad. It was really, really bad.
Man, it wasn't that bad, and you didn't do so savvy yourself. So you gave a lot of the people that was viewing my stream like motion sickness the way you were driving. So
yeah, but it wasn't into shit. You almost drove off of a cliff. If there wasn't the only reason he didn't drive off the cliff is because there was like a wall that prevented this man from driving off the cliff. If there wasn't there, he would have been right over that cliff.
Anyways. What the heck did I want to say about that that damn game? Crap. Yeah. So, yeah, Dead Island is what we've been playing. Hopefully, we can beat it on stream if I don't get bored of it.
Oh, just wait till we get to the harder parts. I can't wait to see you rage on that shit.
I want to also give a shout out to Jason Elliott, who just joined the chat and whatnot. Couple things going on. Obviously, the Destiny 2 beta is out early for PlayStation users, and then Xbox get their early access tomorrow.
Trash.
So we should be streaming tomorrow night.
Trash.
I'm not going to
even engage into that. That's just bait.
I am not going to say.
I'm sorry, but from a person that played the previous one, I felt like I was going through the sequel of the same shit, man. Looking at that, it's bad.
If you like the first one, you're going to like the second one. If you didn't like the first one, you're not going to like the second one.
Bet you it outsells almost every game this year.
Yeah.
You the minority, my friend.
The game is garbage. Garbage.
Anyway, I'm actually looking forward to it. I do want to like try to get into it and give it more of some attention than I did when it first initially came around. I was boycotting it when it first released, and then I tried to get into it, and I could just never like play on schedule with everyone. So I'm gonna try to jump onto the bandwagon of Destiny 2, and hopefully I survive it. If I don't. I'll probably be playing NBA Live 18 anyway. So who knows?
NBA Live 18.
NBA Live 18. That's NBA Live itself is my go-to game. When I feel like I got nothing to play, NBA Live is my go-to game.
Wow, damn.
Yeah, you should try it sometime.
Nah, I'm alright.
And
it's not so bad.
So what just happened? We had D23 take place, right?
Yeah.
So that's getting a lot of attention, of course. Everybody's excited for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes, sir.
And it has a release date or a release window.
2018 release window.
A huge release window that's probably going to get pushed back.
Right.
Pretty much.
I mean, looking at the gameplay, it doesn't look like it needed to be in development for over a decade.
Not at all. That game looks sick.
This game has only been in development for maybe, I wouldn't say longer than 2 or 3 years.
So it's just been a conversation since then.
Yeah, what it was is they had all, they might have had a small team, developing concepts for it, what they wanted to do, what was going on, but they were, for the majority of the time, the majority of their team was working on Final Fantasy 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Because about 6 months before 15 came out, the lead developer for 15 went to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, did he? Did I lose anybody? It sounded like everybody went silent for a moment.
I'm here.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
And cool. BG, I see you in the comments section. Don't let these people fool you. That 4v4 made that game way more balanced than 5v5.
Oh, when they drop down the player. Are we talking about Destiny?
Yes.
Okay. But no,
now you only get a super thrown at you every now and then.
Not only does Kingdom Hearts 3 has its 2018 release date, it has it's also, for some reason, this random rumor came out that is like an exclusive and to PlayStation 4, and no longer coming out for the Xbox, even though when it was initially revealed, it was announced as coming out for PlayStation and Xbox and whatnot. But so this rumor came out, and people were like going about it on Twitter, and then of course there was a nice petition that came out to keep it a PlayStation exclusive, and I kind of want to know what you guys think about that.
I think it's ridiculous. I think
stupid. Yeah. Back
in the day, it's not that these games were exclusive to a platform or anything like that. It was the fact that for the most part, Square Enix, wasn't really messing with Nintendo like that anymore because of the whole fiasco of Final Fantasy VII. And, they wanted to move up to a different, software base. They wanted cartridges, and, we want to put more data on a disc. So that's why they went with PlayStation. It wasn't necessarily that, these games are exclusive. It was there was nowhere else to put them. And, that's why ever since, a good amount into the 360 life, we've always been getting Square Enix games. The only reason we didn't get older Final Fantasy games and older Kingdom Hearts games is because of, publishing exclusives that Sony signed at that time. That's why we don't have Final Fantasy X. That's why we don't have Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Is because, Sony's stopping that.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. I think it's ridiculous. Now, I can't see it being exclusive in Japan, but that's probably about it. Everywhere else, it's coming to Xbox. And then if you've seen the new trailer, you can clearly see the Xbox One logo. So, it's coming to Xbox.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac, that's only on PlayStation, huh?
Yes. Everything post of 13, Sony's heavily invested into it.
Also, Kingdom Hearts is not exclusive because it is also on Nintendo platforms. So
yes.
That is
I love
word.
I love how they put it in that petition Nintendo 2. They they wanted to say PlayStation, but they technically say PlayStation.
Right. So
yeah, the petition was funny. It was extremely funny. It's just the fact that the thing is. It was most of us we're obviously Xbox gamers, and some of us obviously have multiple platforms. But I get into these like debates and these arguments with PlayStation fans or PlayStation fanboys, and everybody speaks, and even non-fanboys, everybody speaks as if Xbox are the worst fanboys on the planet. But yeah, these PlayStation guys constantly come up with these petitions,
right?
Or it's like they're tied down to this thing where like it really heavily matters if this game is only on that platform. I don't understand. It's like this aggressiveness when it comes to exclusive or what should be an exclusive, or what counts as an exclusive. I was attacked all morning on Twitter because I said, what's up?
My fault. Well, I was just going to say, PlayStation fans think if it started on PlayStation, then it should stay on PlayStation.
I mean, look,
exactly.
They did that with Metal Gear Solid. They did that with Grand Theft Auto. They're doing that with Kingdom Hearts. So if it started on,
noticed, I may not have seen a petition like this, but when's the last time you saw an Xbox dude get a petition to get a PlayStation exclusive?
Right.
Well, I saw Sunset Overdrive a petition to go on PC.
Yep.
I saw the Tomb Raider, obviously, the huge Tomb Raider thing.
The Tomb Raider.
People were threatening to kill the actress that did it.
Yep.
So it's not even all PlayStation, obviously.
But the Xbox are extremists. Like, come on now.
The thing is, like, because I was like, for example, I expressed my uninterest in Crash, right, and I was like, I don't find Crash to be a fun game, and people were just like really hitting me up about it. It's not, and people were saying the game is not. I was saying the game is not fun because it's a PlayStation exclusive, and I'm like, I don't understand that logic.
Let me address someone in the comment section real quick.
Go ahead.
It only sold 1 million. Obviously, it sold better on the PS4 than the Xbox One. They have double the install base. Like, you guys like the sales thing, but when you go up to sales, you act like half the sales isn't better. Like, that makes no sense. Obviously, if they have double the install, they're going to sell more. It'd be weird if they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the arguments that comes up. It's like but the whole thing. Let me get back to the Crash, right? So I never understood the logic. It's like, oh, I hate PlayStation. I hate a game because it's exclusive to PlayStation. I was like, so what is the point of me really having a PlayStation if I hate all of the exclusives? There would be no point in me owning a console if I didn't like their games. It's like, and I'm like, Crash is not even, at least to my knowledge, it's not even a full exclusive. It's a timed exclusive. And most of the platforming games I've gave credit to have been PlayStation exclusive. So I run across one I don't like, and it just happened to be Crash. I hate it because it's a PlayStation game. It's like the dumbest argument. But the thing is that Kingdom Hearts, me personally, I'm only reporting on this thing because it's news. Obviously, it's been a dry summer. I don't care for Kingdom Hearts or any Final Fantasy game or any game really from
Get out. Get out.
It's not a game I'm going to be buying. It's not a game I'm going to be buying.
I can't go at Kid a whole lot. Listen. I can't go at Kid a whole lot. Kingdom Hearts is probably one of the most in-depth stories that's out there besides, giant universes like Halo and, as much as everyone in this everyone in the comment section hates Destiny, Destiny has one of the most expansive universes out there. It ain't my fault Bungie don't know how to use it. But, one of the biggest things that Kingdom Hearts really fuck ups on is they don't know how to explain shit. It's like
that's true.
They do horrible naming of all their games. Like, if you wouldn't know it, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5. They never explain why they put the 0.5 and the 2.5. I mean, it doesn't make no sense why they would do that. You got like people like BG 2.8, 1.5, 2.5. He's like, what the hell is this? I mean, what game is first? What game's last? And what's funny is the majority of the DS games are the prequels.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kingdom Hearts story is phenomenal. Like I hands down, that game is great. I played it on when it came out 1 and 2, and it had me engaged fully. So I can't agree with you on that. It's not a big deal because this one definitely is.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely because, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and the Kingdom Hearts 3 goes on the main antagonist. Like the quickest way I can explain it to you, Kingdom Hearts, there's enemies called they're nobodies and heartless, and when you put a nobody and heartless together, you get the original entity of that person, and that's who the main antagonist of the third one's going to be, is the most badass dude from the first one and the second one put together. Mm-hmm. Because he split himself up into two entities, and that's who you fought. That was the main antagonist in the first one, was the heartless of him and the nobody of him. And when you killed them both, they went back to the original person.
I'm about to say, if Microsoft was smart, they'll be trying to see if they can get the 1 and 2 on the Xbox.
It's like, I don't even care if they have to go.
There's been a petition to get that shit on the Xbox for like years. I remember one of my first videos on YouTube was to promote that petition, dude.
I don't even care if they go to Sony look, we'll give you all of the revenue that would make for it. You just pay for any kind of entities that Microsoft would have to pay. And if it gets retail or whatever, anything like that, it was like, but we'll give you all that, because I feel like if Microsoft doesn't do something to really push getting the first two, 1.5, 2.5 onto the Xbox platform, the third one's not going to sell anywhere close to the PS4 counterpart.
Right.
Yeah, because it's
my thing is why does Microsoft have to do anything to get them? Why don't just Square Enix just put the shits on?
Because I think Sony published them. I think Sony published all the old Kingdom Hearts.
And you got to look at it all. So it's all about money. So they gonna get some type of form of cash to even maybe do a remaster, make it HD. So
that'd be fucking awesome, man.
It has a better chance of going on the Switch than it does Xbox.
Yeah. But Kingdom,
yeah.
I definitely think this one's gonna be lit as fuck, especially with the DLC that they can come up with Disney owning Star Wars and Marvel. This game is about to be insane, man.
No, Square is not in bed with Sony anymore. They have no more stocks in Sony. Square bought all their stocks from Sony back.
Let's drop that bag. Go ahead and let the bag drop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why do you think, Square Enix, why do you think if they wouldn't have done that move, we wouldn't get stuff like Tomb Raider exclusively on Xbox? It's because they don't have that obligation to Sony.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true, even though I don't really care for Square Enix as publishers. I really don't. I really don't.
For the longest time, they were making trash games. They were. There wasn't a good Final Fantasy game for probably 8-9 years.
No, don't say that.
I don't give a fuck what any of these people in the comments. I probably put more time in Final Fantasy VII than most of these bums have in the entire franchise.
You're right, because my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 15. That's my very first one.
No, Tomb Raider on Xbox didn't screw the sales. It was Tomb Raider on Xbox didn't screw the sales. It was the audacity that they felt like it could compete with Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Which Fallout 4 was trash anyway. Tomb Raider was the better game.
Right there. Here we go. They're coming at me. I knew they were
Fallout 4 is garbage. Fallout 4 is garbage.
Sorry, OG John. Microsoft did not pay Enix to put it first on Xbox One. What they did, they published the game. If Microsoft had not,
it would have been episodic. Facts.
It would have been like Hitman. It would have been exactly like Hitman. But I digress.
You ain't missing nothing fancy. Fallout 4.
By the way, Phil Spencer,
Trash.
I'm sick of Microsoft and Xbox saving these hoes. Like, for real. Because they save these hoes and get nothing in return. Like, they're not getting anything in return. You got the Tomb Raider, you got Titanfall. You're just getting played, man. Like, you know what I mean? So
Fallout is not the GOAT. It's Elder Scrolls. You better go somewhere with that nonsense, Jason.
Fallout's trash. Garbage.
Hey, hold on, man. Y'all gonna stop hating.
I'd rather play My
Fallout,
Little
man.
Pony than Fallout
wasn't
4.
trash. Y'all tripping right now. It was a strategy game, and it was actually really good. Y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, Fallout
I
4
played
was
through
not
that.
good.
It, man.
it was a performance nightmare as well. So.
Fallout 4 was the worst Fallout. Was the worst game Bethesda's made.
What?
Oh, ouch. Ouch.
Maybe that's the worst game Bethesda's made.
Next subject, man.
Ouch.
Notice every other game Bethesda made almost got Game of the Year, but Fallout 4. But that's none of my business.
Fallout 4 got some Game of the Years.
I'm
I
about to
believe.
say, hold on.
Yeah, it did. It
All
did.
right, speaking of Bethesda, let's talk about Bethesda. They got they've got a couple of announcements. They will be supporting the Xbox One X with 2 new games that's coming out this year. We got Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which is getting that 4K Ultra HD, HDR, and Xbox One X enhanced icon, and the same thing with the Evil Within 2.
Yes,
what are
sir.
your thoughts on this?
Yes, sir. I'm all in. I'm all in, especially Wolfenstein. That reboot was the shit. That was lit as fuck. So I'm definitely.
I have noticed, man. If there's any game people was on their nuts, it's Wolfenstein.
Hey, Wolfenstein was amazing, man. Seriously, like the gunplay in that game was incredible.
Yeah, Wolfenstein. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I tried to play Wolfenstein.
I'm sure you did. Didn't you get stuck and you just quit?
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the part I was stuck on 2 years ago.
What it like a fence or something? Like a fence you couldn't get a.
It's a fence. Like, yeah, I'm inside this junkyard with this crazy ass like dog dinosaur, this robot dog dinosaur. It's like, and I'm hiding under garbage.
Your pitch is better than the Evil Within.
So it's like I don't know I have not figured out how to get past the part. So I just kind of rage quit the game and never picked it up again. And I haven't even touched the little thing that came out after it, the Old Blood or some shit like that. I haven't touched that. I have it.
Yeah, I got both of them. I haven't finished that game. That was actually on my my little graveyard of games I need to finish. So I'm in the same boat.
Who said the Evil Within was trash? Who said
Someone
that?
said Evil Within. Fear Fist is better than the Evil Within.
Come on, get out.
Get
out.
Y'all bugging. That game was great.
That
And
game was the
ending
truth.
dope. And that ending was fucking dope.
Get out.
Yeah,
Whoever
so-
said it.
Man, people are roasting
I'll-
smooth in the comments.
They're roasting
section.
because of that whole part. I don't know. I like this shit. Like the game came. When did that game come out? Like 2014. Like, you know what I mean? I had other shit to do. Like, I had other things on my mind to focus on. Like, I just stopped playing. I'm pretty sure if I go back to it now, I would probably like, all right, I can do this. You know how you ever put down a game for a long time, and then like when you picked it up, you just kind of just do it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know what I mean? I've done that with plenty of other games. It's just that I'm not in any like rush to go back to Wolfenstein. Like, I have no interest in the new Colossus. The only interest now I have in it is to see what it looks like on the Xbox One X.
Oh, come on.
Will I buy it to do that? Probably not, but I'm sure Glad will, and I game share with him. So I'll definitely turn it on and play a couple missions. But
You need to beat the first one, man.
Matter of fact, I'm finna go download mine now, so I have it.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot tonight.
I'm not about to get roasted like Kid Smooth, man. I got to get this game done.
Yeah. It's tight, for sure.
No, don't.
And,
If you make BG a mod, he might start blocking people.
And then and somebody said I need to stick with the indies. Hello, sir. There's a lot of indies that actually are more challenging than AAA games. And I don't think AAA games are challenging.
Who's the indie king? You or Nicodemus? Because
technically, I've been the indie king. Nicodemus just took the title. Like, Nicodemus he's the self-proclaimed king of indies. That's fine. But I've always been the front runner of indies. Going back to my 360
40
days,
folks,
my
you can
early YouTube days. Hell, look at all the developer interviews I was doing before I started doing like Weapon Wheel all the time. It was all majority indie devs. I only had like one big time like AAA people, that was Respawn. Everything else was indie. So that's where I was like, but I wasn't running around here calling myself the king of indies. It's just because I wasn't really feeling. I didn't like the fact it was during that time where PlayStation was surviving off of indies, and people used to like tell us how much better PlayStation was than Xbox, and all they had to show were indie games.
He's got a point. You didn't beat Fury.
Indie games.
He's got a point. BG got a point. You didn't beat Fury. Probably one of the
best. What the hell does Fury have to do with
Exposed.
What the hell does Fury have to do
get past
with
the second person?
Oh,
so
damn.
what? Fury's not my type of game. But I played plenty of other indies and difficult indies.
BG, start naming hard indies. Make this man play some shit. He says he can beat other indies.
No,
we about to call you out on your bluff.
He said stop.
This is not a bluff. I said I've beaten.
He said stop.
I've beaten many of.
Please don't.
On damn, you guys got me stuttering right now. I've beaten plenty of freaking.
Someone's getting nervous.
I'm not nervous. I am.
Shovel Knight. There you go. Play it.
Shovel Knight. That shit sounds boring.
It does sound boring. It looks boring too.
I need to see.
You said everything ain't your type.
See, here's the problem. It's not about having. See, people. You guys sit there and treat gaming like sex. You know what I mean? It's like no, they do. It's like it's like everybody's like, yo, it's. Gaming, I game for probably a different reason than anybody else game for. I game for the solo base of fun and entertainment.
Enjoyment, yes.
Everyone in the chat who thinks he should play Shovel Knight, just start playing Shovel Knight in the comment section.
Yo, gaming for me replaced cartoons, TV, and all that, and movies and stuff. That's what gaming did. It replaced all that. So now all I got for entertainment is gaming and sports.
I'm with you.
That's what I do. That's what it is.
I'm with you on that one, Smooth.
Someone wanting you to play Meat Boy. No, he can't do that. Look at it. There's two Shovel Knights. You don't have to play it, dude.
What the hell is Shovel Knight?
Meat Boy.
It's a game you about to play.
Complete garbage.
I don't care. I played Alien Homicide.
Yes, Shovel Knight is on
Xbox. Nobody can't tell me nothing. I played the crap out of Alien Hominid. So. Yeah.
Good shit.
I love me some Behemoth games too. Alien Hominid was the shit. Castle Crashers.
Yeah, all these fools saying I suck at games. I bet you guys suck at sex.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Hold on.
Tell me if your balls work.
Your stick game ain't work good, baby.
Sex god.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You guys are horrible at that. That's a game you can't beat me in.
What's happening?
All right, so what else we got here to talk about before we get this thing off?
Someone said smooth
pull out game week. Yo. How many kids you got, Smooth? How many kids you got, Smooth?
2 and 1 to 10.
Oh well.
So that means I'm about like 60-1. I'm like 60,000-1.
Were they accidents or on purpose?
There weren't accidents. I don't remember. I wouldn't. No, hell no.
Were they accidents or on purpose?
It was.
His pull-out game is like his Bloodborne skills. I'm done.
It wasn't
at level 1.
But here, the thing is, I got 2 and 1 to 10, so it's magic, and I had
so you've
only
had
about to
three
go have me
times?
on my apples and oranges stuff on this show, because I'm about to say I don't like, you know what I mean. Ever since then, I've been like unbeaten. I haven't lost a pullout game, right?
What's happening?
Since 2012. Damn, I'm a beast. I'm a freaking beast.
I'm an MVP.
Like, I'm a beast, undefeated in 4 years. Haven't lost in 5 years. I haven't lost in 5 years. So
until she come with that piss test, and you You gonna drop the stick on the table.
They ain't never gonna let you live down this Uncharted shit. I would pay to see him play Super Meat Boy. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't pay for Super Meat Boy. So, let's talk about. Speaking of, we were talking.
Someone
about the
Patreon,
Xbox.
make him play it.
We were talking about Xbox One X support for the recent Bethesda games. Things are gonna be awesome. I'm expecting 4K 60 on Wolfenstein and expecting 4K 30 on Evil Within 2. Why you say stop? Wolfenstein's naturally a 60 frames per second game?
No, I agree with the 60 frames, but 4K, the way that game is looking, I don't know.
Yeah, but just have to look at the engine it's running on. What did the last game run at? If it was 900p or 1080p,
no,
60,
it was
then I'm
1080p
expecting
60.
4K.
The first one was 1080p 60.
Yeah, then the 1080p games scale easily to 4K on Xbox One X. It's when it gets to 900p and 720p that's when they struggle and they might have to use other effects to get it there.
So are you saying it's gonna be upscaled or native 4K?
It's gonna be native.
Okay.
It's gonna be native 4K, and I think what you call it now. The Evil Within is gonna be tricky. They might have to do some checkerboarding rendering with that.
That's gonna be 4K 30 without a problem.
Native. The only reason why I'm asking because it was a random resolution on Xbox. They use like black bars and everything. It was
they could have upgraded the engine and all that stuff. So I don't see a problem with that hitting 4K 30 at all.
Yeah, we were talking to the bad hombre. We were talking about Wolfenstein being 4K.
The new talk is 6K. It's not 4K. What are you guys talking about?
But other than that, there's also this Twitter promotional. I think I know Tim Dog helped share this. I forgot who is the main person pushing it, but I stole his image off Twitter for Sunset Overdrive to get that Xbox One X 4K support.
Final Fantasy VII is definitely going to be on Xbox eventually.
Yeah, it's an episodic game, so I don't give a damn.
Eventually.
But Sunset Overdrive, what do you guys think about the enhanced edition of Sunset Overdrive? I know people like Gaming Addict had ignored Sunset Overdrive. He's still missing out.
No, I tried it actually. I tried it and I just couldn't get down on it. That game can stay exactly where it is. No.
Oh my God, where's your sense? You don't have fun. You didn't have fun as a child, did you?
No, just because I don't like Sunset Overdrive. I even had fun from Chuck E. Cheese.
He said to you.
That game was lit.
Your parents' parenting skills, man.
Sunset Overdrive was lit, man. You need to play it.
Me personally, I really don't even care about it being 4K. To be honest, I beat it unless they bringing out more content. If they bring out,
man,
I
was heartbroken.
Content,
dude, I ran through all those DLC things. I would replay. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I will replay some of the missions at 4K 30. Now this game runs at like 900p 30 frames per second.
Yep.
They could get this game. They should be able to get this game to 4K 60, if you ask me. They should be able to. It's not that large of an open world. It's like a controlled open world. And I remember when Microsoft let they opened more of the cores for them to use dynamic to use more power and whatnot. People were complaining that they didn't use it for they didn't use it for 1080p, haha, the game is still 900p, but they used it for like more effects and whatnot. I feel like they can easily, if they didn't use 60 frames per second, they can easily stabilize that 30, because it wasn't a solid 30 across. They can add more enhancements and effects and whatnot. The problem is the game's been out, for a couple years. Will Insomniac ever even go back to that? So by default, the game itself will run better. Just I don't think it's gonna. They won't default it to 4K. It'll default run at what it was supposed to run at in a solid 30 if they don't enhance the game. But this promotional that they're requesting is improved lighting and shadow quality, increased city draw distance, HDR 4K 30 frames per second mode, HDR 1080p 60 frames per second mode.
I'm with that. 1080p 60. I'm with that.
I don't want the 1080p 60. That'll be awesome. But honestly, I don't really care for. And I know this is gonna sound anti-consumer or whatever, or anti-choice. I don't want these choices on like the consoles and whatnot. I like the whole where I gotta pick which resolution I want or which frame rate I want. Like, you know what I mean? If the game is shooting for the game was meant to be played at 60 frames per second, make it 60 frames per second, and then do whatever you got to do with the resolution. Like I don't want to have to sacrifice one for the other. I need to you give me the best it can do.
But why not give
on this platform?
But why not have an option? Like that's the
because
number one.
All right,
That's
I'm
the
gonna go get a
problem.
water
It's
while
like-
you guys argue because this is gonna be a second.
That's one of the reasons why a lot of PC, people, whatever, have their complaints with the consoles because it's closed.
But-
so why not have that option to go?
Wait,
Well, that's the thing. It's closed. It's a PC. It's a PC. A PC. You do the things that you do with PC for a reason because it's a PC. You do the things that you do with consoles for a reason because it's a console. If they were both for just PCs, this is like one's going to eat the other and boom.
Wait,
like,
time
no
out.
longer
Taking
need
it
the
away,
other.
but why
Time
not
out.
have an option though? The option. What's wrong with having an option?
It's not nothing wrong with having it. I just don't want that. Here's the thing. This is like when PlayStation, like for example, I got games that you can have options for on PlayStation 4. I don't choose on those options. I was like, you know what? I'm not, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the whole picking frame rates over resolution. Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Looks freaking stunning. I want to see it look its best. So I'm not choosing the performance mode. I'm going to go for the best visual mode. I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not going to. I'm not
what I
going to sit there and downgrade the look to try to see. Oh, let me see how it feels on 60 frames per second. Even though, I don't even think it offers 60 frames per second. It just offers more of a stable mode or something like that. No, I don't want that. Most games on consoles are not going to give you a solid 60 frames per second unless it's going to be an FPS or a racing game for the most part, right?
Right.
So.
But if
When
you
you-
can
when
better
they
your
built-
chances, with a shooter like Rainbow Six and just lower your resolution to get the frames per second, that's perfect. It's being competitive.
Well,
like,
no, 'cause the thing is, consoles and PC. The difference between consoles and PC, everybody's on the same level playing field with consoles. The thing is, it's not like you have a console that everybody has a different model and they can adjust what they want to do on their console. The thing is, with the console, it's like, okay, well, this is a closed, really environment. This console has this. This console is capable of doing this or this. Which one? But it can't do both. Which one you want to do? So it's like it's just kind of stupid. I can't get any much better. I only got two options. It's still not comparable to PC. Because PC, I got a bunch of resolution options. I got a bunch of frame rate options. For a console, I'm gonna, especially with the PlayStation 4 Pro, because some of these performance options aren't even for 60 frames per second. It's just for more stable frame rates. So I'm either gonna lower my resolution to stabilize my frame rate, or I'm going to maximize the resolution and the aesthetics of the game just to get at least close to the visuals they've been showing me in trailers. Like, no, I prefer to give me the best that the game can do on this platform. I don't want to have to pick and choose. I want to play.
Yeah,
I want to play. If the game is 4K. I want to play 4K. You know what I mean? If it happens to be 30 frames per second, it's going to be 30 frames per second. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and pretend this whole time I've been playing video games, I knew what 30 and 60 frames per second was. I'm not going to pretend,
Smooth.
but I'm not also not going to
So
pretend
do you not
that
like
every time they.
options?
No,
listen.
Hold on. Do you not like
Because
options?
you gotta look at it like this.
Not
Smooth.
on
You gotta look at it like
consoles,
this.
no. Not
Why
consoles
would
to optimize my game, though. Like, I don't want to do that work. Shit should be done for me.
Closed mind. You had a closed mind with this situation. Because
But
why
it-
would you
with
close your
consoles.
mind and not allow options when you
It
can
is
better
optimized, though,
enhance the
Smooth.
situation?
See, that's the problem. It's not me not liking options or me not having a closed mind. The problem is with consoles, I want the game optimized. I don't want
It is optimized.
The thing that struggle with PC, right?
but-
it's not. No, it's not. It's like
Yeah,
it's like,
it
okay,
is.
I still have to pick one or the other.
Yeah, but
It's-
because you have the options, it's optimized for those options. So yes,
No, it's
the game is
optimized those for the
optimized.
options because they couldn't do both for you. No.
You're not going to get both. You're going to get
One or the other.
Yeah,
Right.
No, that's
so
why I
now they
said
give you
couldn't get
options
both.
for one or the other. Those options are optimized for those for those situations.
Like, I get what you're saying. 60 frames per second and having a higher resolution for a single player
Somebody's
game like
kid is
Quantum
like,
Break makes sense. But if I'm playing a shooter and I'm being competitive with my peers or whatever, I would rather have that resolution. So why not have them options to change that?
Oh, wait.
I don't
Let me cut you off real
problem
quick. for these PC players in the chat, man, most of y'all are not even gaming at 4K. So cut it out.
Facts.
Cut it out.
I understand why PC. The thing is, here's the thing about PC. When I'm playing my games on PC, I like to have those options because I know what's in my box and I know what my rig can handle and what it can't handle. Because then I get to optimize that. That's where it's like, okay, I built this. I know what's in it. I know how much money I put into it. So there you go. I'm buying a box, an Xbox, right? It just doesn't make sense. It just to have like, give me the option for 60 frames per second. Well, how much lower does the resolution has to be for me to get that? It's like, I don't think it's necessary. When they're showing you trailers and commercials and stuff for these games, you're not seeing frame rate. What are you seeing? You're seeing a graphical fidelity and you're seeing like the resolution and how good it looks. That's what most people are buying these games for, not because it shows how much frames per second is running at the top right of the screen. That's not.
But
why.
Gamers are evolving though. Like we're not at a standstill where you just getting an old whatever console they give you, like a Sega Saturn. That is what it is. We're evolving. People are getting this knowledge. So why not use it to your advantage and apply it to your system?
Because I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
I don't think it furthers the system. I don't think consoles really need options like that. I feel like it's a cop out. I feel like it's compromising. Give me the best that it can do. Just give me the best that it can do. If you made a game that was optimized for 60 frames per second on this console, fine. If it was optimized for 30, fine. It better be a solid 30. Like, not every game has to run at 60 frames per second. Not every game has to run at 144 or 120 frames per second. They're not. All games weren't meant to be. Hell, the Order 1886, they wanted that game capped at 24 frames per second to keep the cinematic feel. That's what they wanted to do. They end up going for 30 because it made sense, but for them, they wanted the 24 frames per second. So I'm not going to sit there and pretend like, oh, I can't play a game unless it's 60 frames per second. I understand some games, like I said, racers and shooters, those games need to remain 60 frames per second. But if you're going to give me a third open world, third-person shooter or a third-person game and whatnot that's not like fast-paced and stuff like that, I don't care if it's 30 or 60, especially if it's well optimized. But that's just me.
You sound like that 60-year-old gamer that don't like change. That's what you sounding like right now.
That's not that like change. Here's the thing. But the problem is, I know what it's like to like mess around with my settings and swap between frame rates or in resolutions and whatnot. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't feel like I should have that. I don't feel like that needs to be on a console. For the consoles, the reason why most of us play on consoles or people play on consoles is easier to use out of the box. The stuff should already be set for you. It should already be set to the highest quality.
You know what the sound that I'm hearing is right now? A waste of my time.
Wow. But anyway, let's see what else is going do we got here? Somebody's background though, they kids is like, I need to audio bomb this podcast. I don't know.
It's not me today.
It's not actually. I don't even hear your AC, Dizzy. So you can probably keep your thing on mute.
Actually, I've been keeping myself on mute.
No, unmute it. Not mute it.
Unmute it? Well, if I unmute it, I have a child that actually might try to start speaking to me on microphone.
Right. For the Xbox shop, I think that's your background. I need you like to mute it until like the kids kind of like.
Oh, my fault.
Kind of quiet down. It's all right. Cool. All right. Kid Spoon versus Gears of War 4 is the next topic. No, it's not.
We could talk about that though.
No.
How's that turning out?
Somebody said so. Options on consoles would be easier to smooth. What the f are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't think I actually said that. Oh, he said
we are moving on. We are not talking about this topic anymore.
Options on consoles would not be easier. Like people act like there's just a group of us people that just buy consoles. Let's forget the masses that own consoles. I don't understand that. Why would it be easier for everyone to have options to swap between their resolutions and frames per second on consoles. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's not necessary. It is not. It is not one bit. So, and that's the reason why you only got like 5 games that have that option on a console too. So it's also a waste, and it's also a waste of a lot of developers' times, especially if they have to do that on consoles. It's definitely because that means you have to optimize for both ways. Like I have to. that's crazy. It's stupid. It's stupid. I'm done with that conversation. But okay.
You said it's like a radio with one station. Facts.
That's not. It's not. It's not. It's really not. That's like. That's the way that people are thinking is like, all right, if you want that option, go and get a PC, build a PC. You'll have that option for the rest of your life. Like, yeah, well, you won't lose it. Like, if that's the case, I don't think that option should be on a console. I just don't. Where's it? It actually got completely silent once Xbox Shop muted his mic. It's like, everybody.
I'm still here. Those were my kids.
I'm still here. It's just I feel like this isn't really a conversation we're talking about.
Okay, cool. What you guys want to talk about now?
Talk about your Gears performance.
Man, let's talk about this new Xbox that's on the horizon, man.
Yeah,
the successor to the Xbox One.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. That's nonsense.
What?
I'm not. It's nonsense.
How's that nonsense?
It's not worth talking about because a new. We're not going to see that. I'll be over 30 when that console releases. I don't want to. If I have to think about the release of that console, that's the order I'm going to get.
Coming out 2020. Book it.
2020.
Book it.
I'll say this: the next Xbox will be coming out. I think Xbox One X is going to dominate for 5 years.
5 years.
2021, 2022.
Yeah, I think he about right.
Yeah.
2020, man. They gotta remember that this is a mid-cycle console, not a new generation.
I feel like it might get announced. I feel like it might get announced at 2020, but it's not coming out till maybe holiday of 2021, maybe.
Okay, somewhere. 2021. I can dig it. I can dig it.
The minimum.
The Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro was made to extend the life cycle of the PS4 and the Xbox One. I feel like this console generation that we're currently in, it's going to be in total at least 10 years.
Nah.
Yeah. 8 to 10 years. Yeah.
But didn't they say a while ago that they were going to be done with generations and that pretty much everything's going to be like a stepping stone each next console?
Yeah. That's why the next Xbox, I'm not looking at it. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same. My Xbox One controller is going to work for it. My games that I have on it is going to work for it. So I'm not thinking about it now. I am thinking about this X since it's 4 months away. You know what I mean? And speaking of 4 months away, that pre-order may be coming very, very soon as the FCC clearances were approved and cleared, so they can start those pre-orders. But they won't. They're gonna wait until Gamescom.
That's cool.
Finally, though.
I mean, yeah, finally, but that's cool.
Man, I've been trying to get it since day one, since they announced it at E3. So come on with it.
Yeah, I know. It's like I really wanted to have that thing paid off, like the minute I touched down back in New Jersey and whatnot. But now it's just like they're gonna announce it. I have to run a GameStop. And the only reason why I'm running the GameStop is because I had sold all my Switch games to get like almost $400 in credit.
Nice.
To get the Xbox, to get the money for the Xbox One X. So
nice.
So
you're winning.
Shout out to Tiger King. Yes, I should do a Planet Xbox One custom controller. I will do that on Xbox Phone Labs. Once I re-up on the money. Because them controllers ain't cheap.
Sure ain't.
They like anywhere from like $80 to like $100, especially if like how much it is to like to brand it.
$19.99.
Damn. The fuck?
Yeah. Did I get a new 4K
to brand it?
TV? No.
No, I held off. It's only $9.99.
Only $10. Okay.
Yeah, it's only $10.
I held off on getting an extra 4K TV. I'm gonna get one later this fall. What I actually opted to do is to get a 4K monitor again. So I'm gonna be dual. I'm gonna have two 4K monitors, one for my PC and one set up for my consoles. So that setup will be done next week.
You got to get a TV though, dog, man. You got to get a TV.
I got a 4K TV behind me.
What kind is it?
It's a Samsung. It's one of the it was the best rated for its price for 4K and HDR. It's like the KH3 or something like that.
You got to upgrade. I
gotta upgrade. I don't plan on gaming. I really don't play. I kind of don't want to game on TV anymore.
Huh?
What type of monitor do you have? That you purchased?
I got I purchased an Asus.
Asus, okay.
Like it's a 28-inch Asus monitor. I have the one I have now. It's like Acer. The problem was I was gonna do the 4K HDR monitor, but the cheapest one is like $1,200, and I'm like, that kind of needs to mature a little bit. You know what I mean? I'll try out the HDR on Xbox One. I'll hook it up on the TV I'll get like a nice TV later on before the console come out or right when the console come out. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to like rely on HDR itself to enjoy the box. That's why I feel like I'm more reluctant to push it onto my monitor that has a minimum response times, like 1 millisecond response time. So I will be doing performance wise, it'll be better for me as far as, because a lot of these 4K HDR TVs have like a lot of like long response times for like delays and whatnot.
Oh, what do you consider long though? Because my TV is only 22 milliseconds. So
22 milliseconds.
I mean, comparing it to 1 millisecond, I understand that. But
no, it's not. I understand. It's not that
22 milliseconds might as well be a whole TV show.
the problem.
That's a lot, man.
I have and this is the same problem I'm going through now. It's like right now my Xbox One is hooked up to the TV, and the thing is that when I want to stream, we're not in a state where we can like stream HDR content.
That's true.
We can't, and I have to plug it up through Elgato, which takes away that option by default. So it's just like, and I want to stream more. I want to deliver a lot of gameplay, and right now with the luxury setup of setting it up to the TV and whatnot, I don't have the luxury of doing that. So that's why every time I'm streaming, you guys finding me stream more on PlayStation, or I have to stream from like the PC, and I really want to just stream from my Xbox, and I can't do that comfortably with that setup and then losing the fidelity and whatnot. So I was like, you know what, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my setup comfortable where everything can be in like one space. I have my monitors, I can sit how I want, I can have the webcam and go from there on, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna I got a 4K monitor straight just for the Xbox, and I'll probably use it for the PlayStation Pro as well, but it's gonna be it's mainly for the Xbox that I'll be using it for. And then I got my 4K monitor for my my rig, and we're good to go. So can't wait for my new desk too. It's just gonna be awesome. So let's talk about this. A lot of people want to touch up on my Gears of War 4 Insane Challenge, which I will be continuing. That will be. I haven't completely given up on it, because I do want to take care of that. Reason why I was struggling, and I figured out why I was struggling. I figured it out. It wasn't because I was sucking. It was that there was a lot of like performance issues, whether it be like screen tearing, frame drops, or like the delay between the controller and what was in the reaction on the screen. It was just all off, so I just could not play the way it needed to be played, and I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to lower my settings to as low as possible just so I could get a clean gameplay, and I managed to get it low enough to where I can like still enjoy it and whatnot, and it could run normally. But it was something I kind of this is stupid. I deserve a big fat L for this. There was a cord I did not have plugged in from my monitor to my PC that was limiting my games to 30 hertz. So I was playing pretty much limited to 30 hertz, and that's what was doing it for my game. And so when I realized that, I had plugged the cord in and reran like the games that I was trying to play at 4K 60 or 1440p 60 and whatnot, and it was night and day difference. So I'll definitely be back on Gears of War 4 streams. So in the coming weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. So anybody got anything to say?
Nope.
I'll agree with the performance issues.
Okay. Is that sarcasm?
It
was a technical problem that was like, plaguing my gameplay. So, I don't suck at games. I do not suck at games.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. The chat's about to go
I
ham.
don't. I don't care what the chat says. Chat says I played too many games. I beat too many games. I got too many wins under my belt just for these people to say I suck at games because they make me play games I don't particularly care to play. So
and there they go.
At those. Bloodborne. I don't care to play. It was never something I was going to pick up on my own and be like, I want to play Bloodborne. No, I don't like any game from Software.
Would it be a fair assumption to, if you can beat Bloodborne, just no time limit, just beat it? Could you do it?
No. My tolerance level won't let me. So I don't have the tolerance for From Software games. I don't have the tolerance for that type of game. It just doesn't move me. Like I said, and this is where I found out why the reason why I play games.
What about Fury?
Fury, I could. Fury is something I can do. I can probably, if I was
spent 6 hours on the second boss, dog.
Yeah, but that's because that was for entertainment purposes. I probably could have done it if I wasn't streaming. Like, so I was like, if I was like, you know what I mean? It was just like, I can probably do it. I think I can do it.
How about Knack?
Okay,
now I take care of
Knack on hard. Now we're getting into joking territory. Can you beat Knack on hard?
I can beat Knack on hard. I can beat actually almost any game on hard.
Okay, what happened to Crash?
Who? Crash?
You were raging pretty hardcore over Crash.
I wasn't raging hard at all on Crash.
No, what happened?
I played one island.
Once if Cuphead comes out, you can't beat that.
I have like a little fear of Cuphead, but I'm going to play the shit out of it until I can't play it no more. Until I feel like I am incapable of beating the game, I won't play it no more. And you'll see that. I'll stream that.
There you go, you guys. He's gonna beat Cuphead.
Oh yeah. He did bet me a stack. I didn't want to play the game, so it just wasn't something I was willing to do. So tomorrow tomorrow night, I don't know if any of you guys want to join. I think me and AJ will be streaming Destiny 2. Well, AJ will. I'm not doing that streaming the PC thing. If my monitor is here by tomorrow, I'll do it. Otherwise, Gaming Addict will be streaming it. And what else is going on? Couple things. Minecraft Season 2, Minecraft Story Season 2. Awesome. Did any of you guys download it and play it?
No.
Oh my god, you guys are lame. Are you kidding me?
Fuck no.
My son said he just owned me.
The fuck? I'm not playing no damn Minecraft.
You don't play? No, not the game. The Telltale Story.
No.
I played the first season. It was actually a pretty solid show. So I can't really.
It's pretty good, man. I thought. Here's the thing.
Notice how
I
happy
that game
you got when you was talking about Telltale games, though. That's none of my business.
Telltale does it for me. Like, they're great. I like the Minecraft story. I enjoyed the first one, and played it all the way to like the additional 3 episodes they put out after that first season, and then season 2, starts off pretty well, and it looks like it's going to be another fun ride. I'm looking forward to that. So, and then there's also going to be Wolf Among Us 2 that's going to be announced soon. So I'm very happy for that.
Not interested.
Guys, not interested? Nope. Are you kidding me?
Not interested.
Oh my god.
The only Telltale game I beat was The Walking Dead, the very first one. That's it.
And that's the only one I didn't beat.
And I stopped after that.
Season 1 or season 2, but other games after that I don't find Walking Dead's really didn't. I didn't find those games really intriguing enough. I think it's because of the show. Maybe it's like it was just like whatever.
Doesn't matter. The best episodic game ever to be made was Life is Strange. So
yeah, oh yeah, easily. And I feel like Blues and Bullets could have been that game had they continued making it. They just gave up like after like episode 2. Like but if you want to play like a decent episodic game, check out Blues and Bullets. Or yeah.
Oh man, is that Miss Techno? Man, she's fine as fuck, bro.
Random.
I just looked at who that was. Like, oh my, yeah, she is, man. Goddamn, bro.
Man. Yeah, I hope you ain't married, right?
All right, shout out to Miss Tech.
Right,
He
as of
didn't
right
answer
now,
that
yes.
very quick.
As of right now, yes.
Oh
I
man.
feel like that.
Don't be hitting on chicks in front of Kid Man. He'll
Listen,
make
man.
that shit known.
I think I follow her on Twitter, man. My God, bro. My God. That's like wifey material to me, anyway.
You don't
can see
even
more-
know
you can-
her.
you can
I don't
see-
give a shit. I ain't gotta know it. I can look at her
You can
and see that she's
you
a
can see
beautiful
more
lady.
of her
man. What
on
the
apples
fuck?
and oranges.
She gonna be psychotic and gonna be
Hey,
like a
Hey,
serial killer.
I don't give a damn. Shit.
Subscribe to Apples and Oranges. You'll get all the Miss Tech you want.
Look at him pimping out apples and oranges. Now he's pimping her out in that shit.
But I'm trying to see. I don't think we got any more topics, guys. I can't believe we
Let's talk
survived.
about your Gears thing. Let's talk about your experience.
We already did that. We already did. I'm gonna give the crowd. I'm gonna give the crowd the floor to the chat. Any questions you guys got? But I can't believe today it was a good turnout today. I'm happy we peaked out at around like 70, and this is the day that Destiny 2 was released, the beta.
Boom.
And we got RDX. We got the RDX podcast on the other side. So I thought I was gonna lose half the viewers with that. And that's going on live. So I feeling really appreciative. So.
Yes.
Why are you so bad at
Xbox
games?
gamer.
Lil
They came in here
Lil
because they
Wayne?
came in here because Miss Tech's in the comment section.
Maybe. To answer, King, there's two questions. Do Xbox gamers even care about Kingdom Hearts 3? That's
Yes.
from King Wade.
Yes.
Every Xbox, I think a lot of them do, but me, I don't care.
Well,
I really don't.
especially if it gets the Xbox One X enhanced.
Treatment.
I think PlayStation
Treatment.
if PlayStation dudes are kind of nervous because they know if it gets that enhancement, it's going to be the best version, man. Point blank.
I really don't care. Xbox One X enhancement or not.
Get out, Smooth.
It can stay on the shelf. I don't really, like I said, it just, I like the Disney
Look at
characters
this dude
and
over here,
whatnot.
gonna ride and die for Sunset Overdrive and not keep Hearts. Get out of here.
Yeah. Go play Minecraft.
It's Minecraft story. Hell, I'll play a Kingdom Hearts Telltale game.
I bet you would. No movement. No
Hey, I
action,
would too. If they
yes
came
or
up with
no
that,
question.
I would too.
Hey,
Fuck
King
that.
Wave. I didn't say I didn't like Fallout. I just said Fallout 4 is trash. To get your facts straight.
Fallout 4
I probably
garbage.
put more time in Fallout 4 than you have, and I'm still calling it trash.
Garbage.
Jerry Calex, Kid Smooth don't like it because he don't like good games. Well, let me do this. Watch this. Watch the name of these games. I like when PlayStation fan. I know he has to be a PlayStation fanboy. Yeah, I know it, right? The games I truly enjoyed. I've enjoyed
Top 5 is gonna be
Horizon
Telltale
Zero
games.
Dawn. I enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn a lot. Ratchet and Clank, of course.
Put up the numbers, King.
Until Dawn. Freaking obviously Gears of War 4, Halo 5, Sunset Overdrive, Rise Son of Rome, God of War 3.
I want them numbers, King. Stop
Forza
calling me
Horizon
goofy, put up
2,
numbers.
Forza Horizon 3. All great. I feel like great games this generation that we had. So
Yeah.
Or can PlayStation not track how long you played a game?
There's been a lot of good games this generation, for sure.
Yeah, can't deny that. Definitely can't deny that.
When do you guys think Halo 6 is coming? That's from Kinsey.
2019.
Don't care.
With the new Xbox.
It's coming out October 2018.
I can make an entire fucking stream on why I didn't like Fallout 4.
2020.
You said 2020. Halo 5. Halo 6
I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating, man.
No, I'm serious. 2019, 2020. One of those 2 years.
It makes sense to come out around that time.
Spider-Man 911G2. When Kid Smooth and Jimmy streaming together, fam? I've never received any type of request or anything for me and Jimmy to stream, unless I'm missing something. It might be somewhere in the Patreon that I have to check out, but unless I'm missing something. But Jimmy doesn't play Xbox games. He doesn't play Xbox. He plays PlayStation.
I agree.
And PC.
Fallout 4.
I thought Jimmy was an Xbox dude.
Jimmy's an he's I don't know if I would give him the Xbox dude like name. He says he is, but I have no evidence of him being an Xbox guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he may like some of the games. I'm pretty sure he had his time with it, but I don't consider him an Xbox guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's been y'all like? Just name one. What's been y'all favorite game so far this generation?
This generation or this year? This
generation. I mean, it's only been like what 4 years, man. Come on.
Well, this is the Xbox podcast, so if it's not a multi-plat, it has to be an Xbox game. I don't want to hear no. I'm sorry, I'm being.
Fuck.
I gotta say Shadow of Mordor.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mine's is Witcher 3.
Either that or Dying Light. I think those two are the most potential games that's come out this generation.
Yo, Dying Light was the best zombie game I've ever played.
Shut up, kid.
I will no. I will say that I will say that Dying Light and Shadow of Mordor were the most like defining of next generation of what like this both brought something completely new to this generation.
There's a good question. In a fight, who would win, Jack or Heartache?
In a fight, who would win, Jack or... Oh, wow.
I got it. I don't know, dude. Jack a big dude, and so is Heartache.
Yeah. Amber Alert. Oh, fuck.
Hey, man. When somebody talking about doing a road trip, man, I'm going with Jack, man.
I feel like Jack be the first person. If he about to lose, I feel like Jack be the first person to make sure he don't lose.
Bro said instead of you fighting me, you gonna have to fight my homies and his homies. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll with him on that one, man.
I don't know, man. I think Heartache's from Philly and Meek Mill's at Philly. They don't like fight. They jump.
But
so
they
take
a lot of L's. They take a lot of L's.
I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know. Jack, them Southern boys. I don't know, man.
Here's a better question: who would in a fight, Kid Smooth or BG?
Oh hell no!
BG look brittle, man. Like he look like his bones are breaking.
BG look like he can give you them hands, kid.
I'll tell you this: BG does not. I don't think there's no. And no disrespect to BG, but just take all biasness out of the way, right? It just pure, just to answer this.
He looked like he got that ring.
No way.
Man. He looked like he got the long length.
There is no way a BG would beat me in a fist fight.
BG looks featherweight.
I would probably accidentally.
Miss Tech, you shouldn't have done it. She shouldn't have done it.
I would probably accidentally knock BG out, but there would never be like.
Don't let the smile fool you, man. I'm going with Smooth, man. Don't let that smile.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Smooth. I'm going with Smooth.
No. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. I'm sorry, but I got to do it. Sorry, Miss Tech. Who'd win, Miss Tech or Red Infamy?
I don't know Red Infamy. I don't know Red Infamy, so I'm going with Miss Tech. Fine ass. Her beautiful ass.
I'm sorry. We have to do this realistically. Who usually wins in fights? Is it light skin or dark skin?
Miss Tech with her beautiful ass, man. That's straight up.
BG look like a strip of bacon.
I don't know, man. Man, people like she.
But no. I hope nobody take anything personal from this. There's like really no beef. But I don't know why would you ask me? If you pair me up with anybody that you think who would win in a fight, I'm going to pick myself. Like 10 on.
You better not pick nobody
10
else.
times out of 10.
I look at you.
Yeah. All right. So, but let's damn near get out of here. What is it? Is it 9 o'clock yet?
Yeah, man. I'm about to watch The Mummy. Hey, anybody seen The Mummy? I'm about to watch it right now. How good? How bad?
It's trash. All right.
It's trash. Fall back from it.
I'm about to watch it right now. So we'll see.
Rainbow Six tournament. They about to get down. Got the
have y'all been watching?
Joint.
Do y'all watch play fighting games?
I play fighting games, yeah, Injustice and like Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Well, have y'all been seeing the Dragon Ball Fighter Z Evo shit?
Nah.
Okay, I need to watch that, man.
Be sure to like the video though, you guys. Yeah, like that video. Show kid that he got to play Cuphead.
Well, I got it pre-ordered, so I'm not running away from it.
Okay, Shovel Knight.
Cuphead.
You gonna play Shovel Knight?
Are you gonna buy it for me?
You gonna play Shovel Knight? Like the video.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's get out of here. Make sure you guys check out this podcast, Planet Xbox on SoundCloud and iTunes. It should be up there tonight. Or if you missed any of the first 5 episodes, is on SoundCloud, iTunes, or you can just go to that Planet Xbox playlist on YouTube. Want to thank you guys for watching, tuning in with us, joining us on this eventful night, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
I got no co-op though.
Fucking asshole! I see that. I was trying to ignore that. But we'll see. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. I'm gonna let everybody sign themselves out. So please, so we can get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So who's gonna start? AJ.
What's going on, you guys? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and watching to the podcast. I don't know if you have this shit on SoundCloud yet, do you? I think SoundCloud's about to go away though. You have it on iTunes?
I have it on, but I need SoundCloud to get on iTunes due to my RSS feed.
Hey, man, you better get away from SoundCloud. They going under.
Yeah, but thanks for listening. Definitely catch into me and Kid been streaming Dead Island. I've been Kid gets really sidetracked very easily in games. We'll be sitting there,
open world games.
We'll be sitting there doing something, and he'll be checking out dead zombie chicks while I'm doing the quest. Tell me why this happened.
Because I don't know why all the zombies are in bikinis. Why is that necessary?
Because they're on a resort.
Because you're on an island.
So everybody on islands wearing bikinis? No, they had somebody in corduroys and boots in the same game.
Oh, man.
All right, so Xbox Shop, let them know.
Thanks for stopping by, folks. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Xbox Shop. Like I said, there's not a lot. As a matter of fact, there's only one video, but this thing called life has hit your boy hard. So just bear with me, but go subscribe, man. Shit's about to pop off. And thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button.
All right, Double O Mellow.
Yo, what's your boy, Double O Mellow? Appreciate the follows. Check out my channel, same as my name. Also, we doing tournaments on the Status Gaming, so rock out with me. Appreciate the love. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
And my man, iDizzy, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry I wasn't very active and talkative, as you hear somebody else is being active over here, plus that loud sound. So hopefully by the next time we can get this all resolved and everything. But thank y'all for tuning in. Follow me at Twitter at iDizzy81. Same on Xbox. Peace.
All right. You guys know what it is. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good morning. Oh, no, I messed that up. Good night. Or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out of here. See you guys next Tuesday. Peace.
Peace. Gang, gang, gang.
Get that fucking Toon Blood gang type bullshit out of here with them damn sounds.
Hey. Gang, gang, close.